Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hayden, and I'm back with the Hellsen versus Hayden version 2. This is scenario 2. I'm playing Japan, he's playing Allies, and this is the 15th of December, 1941. Alright, looks like we grabbed the base and the illusions, Atka. Alright, so, hold on. We gotta talk about something. Let's get through this and we'll talk about it. So, these are some destroyers that are dealing with some Dutch subs. K10. A lot of Dutch subs out here. Okay, let's talk about what's going on here. So now that I have a break in the action, this is a very important turn for me. There's a lot at stake. There's a lot of risk and danger. We have the Boise and the Houston right here near Monado. There's a few things that could happen. Option one, they flee the heck out of here and run away. That's what I would prefer. Option two, he elects to stay and fight and die. That would be okay if it's my surface forces that get to him first. Option three, which is the worst, is that he somehow skirts around all of my my surface combat units that I'm sending up here to intercept him, and he gets into my task forces that actually have troops aboard. If that's the case, we're in serious risk of losing troops at sea. So this naval movement phase is going to be critical to me. If Hellsen does not disengage, if he stays and fights, he will die. I got all my Bettys and my Nels at Monado loaded up with more torpedoes than we could ever use, so we won't let him get away twice. But let's see what happens. It's gonna be risky here. Let's go. Whoa. Well, I was worried about that. All right, so we're at Ambon, just unloading. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. All right, so this stupid AVP is just sitting off the coast, and he's wasting the time of these guys. Okay, he's just a distraction. So fortunately, we didn't waste a lot of ammo on here. I hope, but it's gonna delay these guys getting back up to deal with the Houston. This is not good. All right, well, I think guys, I got a little too overzealous out here in the Marshalls, or the Gilberts rather, and it looks like we've got the Louisville. It has intercepted my task forces for now. He's not going to let up though. He's going to keep going after these guys. So I was just one day too long dealing with this, and now we're going to pay the price. Okay, so this is ASW attack near Johor. 019 is over there. 019 was previously off of Kuching. He's moved him over to Mersing because he knows we have a lot of ships there. Dang it. Well, these guys are probably dead. But it looks like... Whoa! That's awesome. Look at this. So we have the Pensacola and the Louisville in the Gilberts now. So he's broken them off to deal with our incursions into the Gilberts. Somehow our ships are able to get underway. Look at this. How are we getting away with this? Look at this. So both times now at nighttime, because of the moonlight, my task forces were able to evade the Pensacola and the Louisville. Now this is good luck for me. I don't think we're going to survive it into the daytime phase, but the fact that we got this far into it is pretty cool. Finally, some good luck for me. Oh, boy. What do we have here? Okay, a bunch of patrol boats and a bunch of his ships. can't imagine this being much of anything at all. I wonder, are my patrol boats actually going to kill these guys? All right. Well, all right. So my these patrol boats were actually on the way down to Monado just to give some more ASW. Apparently, yeah, we got some hits there. I don't think we can get away twice, guys. There's just no way. Or there's no way we're going to survive this. Yep, it's over. 3,000 yards against the heavy cruiser. It's not... we're dead. Well... I was worried about this too. I was like, man, at some point here, I'm going to just do this one day too long, and I think today's the day. So we're going to pay the price out here in the Gilberts. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to end very poorly. Well, look at that. The Unagi's trying. We actually hit the Pensacola, but I don't see us surviving this. I think it's interesting that the Pensacola is shooting at this guy first and not the Unagi. Wouldn't that be funny if the Unagi got a torpedo into the Pensacola? Dang it. What if that torpedo hit? Wouldn't that be so cool? I don't see it getting away, guys. Wow. That's incredible. So, Tenyo Maru, there's no way it survives this. But the Unagi, I would rather save the destroyer. I can replace this. I can't replace that. What is going on here? So this looks like the Pensacola again. I don't see us getting out of here, guys. Yeah. I didn't think so. Pensacola this time. Cut up to this patrol boat and this Kamikaze Maru. They're definitely going to sink. All right, well, let's continue. So far, it looks like we're going to lose 2 AKs and patrol boat. I'm hoping we can at least save that Unagi. Yeah, go to Jaluit. Okay, so no night bombing. So what's going to happen with this boy? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Bombarding Monado? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. What a joke. He really did this. He just bombarded Monado. That's lame. I hope we kill him. Alright, well. Now the coastal guns are chewing up my ships here. So the Sydney Maru and the Shinryu Maru, I can't talk, took some hits. Well, at least it's the first sign of life out of Hellsen right now, right? He's just been retreating this whole time. Alright, now we're landing at Sabang. These guys are coming out of Kuching and landing at Sabang. Alright, let's find out what happens to the Boise and the Houston. We gotta get these guys. This is a straight suicide move. I don't get it. Alright, still doing Ambon stuff. Unfortunately, looks like we take more shell hits on some other ships there. Is anybody gonna do something here? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think the Unagi's gonna be able to get away, guys. Oh, we did get away. That's good. Okay, so far the Unagi might survive this. Or not. He just retreated right into the path of another ship. Come on, get out of there, man. Yes! Alright, I think we might be able to save the Unagi. See, I don't understand this. Where are my heavy ships? Alright. So these are just some patrol boats that I had go into Minato, but the Houston's just chasing it down. I don't really... Alright, whatever. Okay, so these are both killed. Jeez. Where are my heavy ships? Thank you! About dang time they showed up. Okay, I was looking for this, so hopefully we can deal with this guy. These are two Miyokos from what it looks like. I'm pretty sure we can take on the Houston. Yeah, Haguro and Miyoko should be able to deal with this. Alright. Come on, guys. We need to make this happen here. Nice! Right off the bat, we're getting the hit. I would love to see a torpedo hit the Houston. Oh, don't let it get away. Guys, we're faster than the Houston. These Miyoko should be able to do 35 knots. Chase it down. They're supposed to. There we go. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Hey, Commander Riker. He's ordered the task force to leave. Well, we're not going to let you leave, buddy. You're not going anywhere. Alright, so far I'm counting 3 hits. So that's 3 8-inch hits and a 5-inch hit on the Houston. Okay, that's another 5-inch hit. All right, see how we're closing the range now? Because I think we're damaging your engines and he's slowing down. All right, yeah. Okay, that's another 5-inch hit. And another one. Destroyers are definitely putting in the work today on this one. And a 5th one. And a 6th one. And a 7th. Okay, 4, 8. That's the 4th 8-inch hit. That's 5. Yeah, he's dead. I'll just keep tracking this, guys. I'm not gonna keep calling out every single hit. I think you can read just like me. Oh, tower armor penetration. That's the captain. Commander Riker's done for. That shell just went through the conning tower, guys. He's dead. $7,000 yards. Alright, just for the record, that's 10 8-inch shell hits. And that's 10 5-inch shell hits. And 11 for the 8-inch. Okay, guys, I think we get the point. This guy's dead. There's no way he survives this. 30 shell hits. Jeez. All right. So, I can breathe a little sigh of relief here. It does appear that the Houston has been neutralized. So now we just need to figure out where the dang Boise went to and get that thing out of here. So Houston's dead. All right. So we definitely have a lot of subs at wake now. Cool. We're already getting some damage on the Trout. Okay, one hit on the Trout. Probably not much damage done there. K-18 taking a shot at the Uzuki. Man, these are some sub-infested waters. Okay, Unagi, can you do it a third time? Can you get away? Nope. Nope, he's dead. Dang it. Let's see if we can get out of here, guys. It got out! I can't believe it! Unagi took one shell hit but escaped. Oh, man, please survive this. Get out of there. Okay, this is I-175. Not too far from Pearl. Shooting at, it looks like a Clemson. Oh, we're already taking damage. The Schley. One hit, probably not much damage taken there. I mean, this guy just gets to chase me all over the dang map, I guess. I don't know if we're going to get away this time. Okay, do you see this? Both task forces attempt to withdraw. It's because these guys are damaged and these guys are out of ammo. I think that's what that's telling me. All right, and we do get away. They need to stop pursuing already. That's enough. Oh! Gotcha! We got him now. Yeah, sorry, Boise. You're not getting out of here. Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get him. Oh, the Kinugasa and the Boise. You guys remember when I started my campaign the first time around? How that didn't go well? I'm really hoping this time around these guys can do a little better against the Boise. So I'm going to keep track of hits here. So one thing I know about Hellsen is he's very good about changing his ship commanders. And he knows that the Boise and the Houston can do a lot of damage if they get into stuff. So you can bet the Boise's got a very good captain on there. That's probably why we're not able to hit it very well. Evading a lot. Okay, so right off the bat, Elba takes a 6-inch hit. I would like my ships to fire back, please. And hit it. There we go. Boise's already taken damage. And Kaku just took a hit. He's getting hits on every one of my ships. Come on, guys. Do something here. There we go. We need more damage on that ship to take the fight out of it. I hate the Boise, dude. I hate this ship. It's always a pain in the butt. Look at this. 8 ships to 1, and the Boise's dealing out damage. It's not even smoking yet. There we go. It's almost like the 8-inch shells aren't doing any damage to the Boise. What is that? Come on, man. I don't understand this. The Boise took 3 8-inch shell hits and is showing no sign of damage here. How is that? There's no way it has armor to defeat an 8-inch shell at this range. Stupid Boise. I hate this thing. Okay, about dang time we do something to it. Right, so I will say this. The, it looks like the armor scheme on these heavy cruisers here is doing okay. Defeating the 6-inch guns in the Boise. Alright, that's not going to be good. I just don't understand how one ship can do so much damage. Yeah, so the 6-inch shells are more or less being stopped by the armor on our heavy cruisers. But the Boise's armor scheme, I don't know what it's got, but it's taking these 8-inch shells pretty good. Come on. I don't understand this. Whatever. Whatever. I hate the Boise. Man, kill this stupid thing already. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed right there. Okay, now it's done. Okay, so looks like we finally got a torpedo into the Boise, but it's still not showing a lot of damage. I don't get that. You gotta be kidding me. All right, that's five 8-inch shell hits on the Boise and a Type 93 torpedo. And that's 7 like 5-inch shell hits. I don't understand how the ship's still functioning right now. This is very infuriating, I'll tell you this. Okay, that's 10 5-inch shell hits. Okay, that's 6 8-inch shell hits. Seven. 8. Come on. Sink already. Jeez. I've damaged every single ship I got. That's so dumb. I just can't believe it. How is it still afloat? It has a torpedo hit and 9 8-inch shell hits. 10. The Houston didn't even take that much damage. I'm not even gonna keep track of how many shell hits. It's way past what the Houston took. I don't even understand how that ship is still afloat. We're at like 13 or 14 8-inch shell hits now. And 2 torpedoes now. Sink already. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. 33 shell hits. 2 torpedoes. Look at all the damage he did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of my 8 ships were hit by this one ship. And I've got 3 of them that are on fire. You give me a break. I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh. I hate the Boise. I hate that ship. I hate that ship. Jesus. Okay. I-22 is intercepting something coming in up here north of Hawaii. Hopefully we can evade this because we're in deep water here. All right. Well, I-22. Oh, Neosho. Look at that. Can you imagine if we'd hit that? That's one of those super awesome oilers, replenishment ships that the Allies have. The Neosho is awesome. All right, so this is some cheese right here, guys. I'm gonna tell you what this is. This is a Dutch um, ship. It's like a seaplane tender, and Hellsen is driving it in towards us just to distract my aircraft and my ships. That's really cheesy. Oh wait, okay, I take that back. This is a patrol craft. It's still whatever it is. It doesn't deserve. It doesn't should be here, and he's bringing it in here just to distract us. I think that's really cheesy, but hey, no rule against it. Hopefully my patrol boats take it out. It looks like we will. Alright, I think we're going to kill it. That should sink. Oh, this thing's still alive? Not for long. There it is. That's a wrap. What are these guys doing over here? Yeah, we finally got it. Wow. Well, I-22 misses again. Really wish they'd gone for that AO. Well, okay, so we're... Hold on. I'm going to pause. No. Okay. I got to take a break. I got to take a second here. That was very stressful sea combat phase. Okay, we got shut down in the Gilberts, and we got the Boise and the Houston. We killed them, but we took a lot of damage doing it, and man, that was rough. So I'm hoping that the air phase goes a little bit better. I can only hope, because I'm pretty stressed out. Let's go. Alright, I'm only going to stop and talk if there's something really noteworthy to say. If not, I'm just going to go through this, okay? Alright, so these are bombers. These are my bombers coming out of Port Arthur. We're hitting this hex here because I need to soften these troops up. I'm trying to punch through right here to get into Sion. So what I'm trying to do is soften these guys up so I can punch through here and get this is mountainous terrain, so it's going to be really hard to get through there. These bombing raids right here, they're basically just to knock these guys out of move mode and slow them down. That's all I'm trying to do. So, okay, these sallies are going to be coming in a bit higher this time. Hopefully we take less damage from the flak. Alright, and it does appear that, at least outright, we didn't have any that were destroyed. But you can see our accuracy went down quite a bit. The weather's not helping. Heavy rain. But none were outright destroyed, which is good. Man, he's got a lot of units there. It's not so great a weather. So 2 group army headquarters and 2 at least 3 core there. That's what I'm seeing so far. Man, there's a lot of ships coming into, did you guys see that? All those ships coming into Rangoon? Wow, so much for my high altitude, right? No hits that time. Dang it. And again, bad weather everywhere. Extreme overcast, thunderstorms, you name it, we're seeing it all. Okay, 50. So we have another Chinese core in here. We do not want that guy getting into Wenchao. Wow. Clear sky, and we hit nothing? Wow, you guys can't hit crap. No opposition over Rangoon at all. Look at that. Okay, now we're just hitting Luchao, just trying to keep things going here. Okay, just trying to bomb Temelo to keep him from building forts there. There's a lot of flak over Singapore. Not getting a lot of hits. I believe the flak and the altitude and the rain all are just mixing together to give us bad accuracy on this. Well, let's hope this goes well. With my luck, he'll hit us. Nope, he didn't. But this is definitely telling us now that Hellsen's done doing nothing here. So, naval attack with 4 300-kilogram bombs. That's a lot of bombs. Yeah, those Dornier 24s are scary sometimes. All right, so we're getting bombs on target here. We're just not you know, doing a lot of damage. Hopefully we're disrupting them a lot. That's what I'm looking for. All right, AM phase is in the books. Going into the PM phase now. Typically, we see more recon and less real activity here. Oh! Something's in wake. Did you see that? There's a ship in wake. What the heck? Okay, bombing hitting Wenchow. Well, there's PM phase. At least we didn't lose too many aircraft today. Oh, dang it. The old Ambon coastal guns got us again. Weird sound effect here. All right, here we go. Land attack phase. Okay, this should be pretty open and shut at Ambon, is my guess. We should be able to take this. Let's find out. You ready? Here we go. Yeah, nice. Open and shut, man. That's what I'm talking about. Ambon. Done deal. With one PBY lost there. Okay. Dude, that went very well. Cost us one ship. I don't think that's bad for Ambon. Cool. I'm glad that that's done. Okay, this should be pretty... Yeah. Okay. Blew that guy out. This, I don't know. This may not go as well. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all, actually. Yeah, that went terrible. Whoa! How did that go so bad? Dang. That's not good. Yeah, we need to get that resolved quickly. That's not good at all. This, I don't know how this is going to go either. I'm hoping we can dislodge these guys. They are looking pretty weak here. If we blow this out, it's going to be awesome. Let's go. You ready? Oh, nice! Oh, we got through! We got through! Oh, that's great! Oh, man. That's awesome. Heavy casualties, but look at theirs. That's definitely a great trade. Okay, this is really good for me. No. This is good. I didn't think we'd get through here. Yeah, I'll take this all day. We just severely weakened these units, and now it's just going to be a cascade effect of dominoes that fall all the way to Sion. This is excellent. And this should be no big deal. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Probably should have called this bombardment off. Oh well. You know what I did see there? The 100th Chinese Corps is looking kind of weak. We may be able to capitalize on that soon. Okay. And this is an attack over here Out of lengths on. Hopefully we can blow through this pretty easily. Nice. That's exactly what I was hoping for there. Cool. So I'm just going to put a little pressure down here in China. I'm not looking to get too deep in here. We're going to hit a wall soon, but right off the bat, I like that. Good start to that operation. Okay, now, the only unit that should be attacking is the recon regiment. And we should... I don't... Yes! Watch this. Watch. Nice. All right. Oh, he dragged us down. It's perfect. Did it right again, man. All right, so we hit this unit with the weakest unit that we had, and I had 2 units in pursuit, and now he's dragged 2 more armored regiments down with him. So every turn, it's just a cascade. We're working our way down the road here. This is good stuff. This is working so great coming down this way. Okay, I'm hoping at Sinkwang we can defeat these guys this turn. Yes! Awesome. Alright, so we get through there real easy. We kill 1 unit and 2 retreat. And we take Sinkwang. Really good. I like deliberate attack. He may actually get through here, guys. Oh, no. Wow. That's bad. That's a problem. That's a big problem. This is going to cost us a lot of points, guys. Getting blown out like this. Good move by Hellsen, really. He's doing better than I was hoping that he would. Alright. Hopefully we get through here. Nice. Unfortunately, they retreat in the wrong direction. But you know what? I don't really care. Why would they go that way? Wouldn't it make more sense for them to retreat towards Puchang? Well, whatever. I don't care. You know what? This is actually a good thing because now these units are retreating away from Wenchao. So that's actually good for me. I don't want to complain too much. The less units that get into Wenchao, the better off we are. Well, there it is. So a little bit of setback on the ground near Hankow, but some big wins on the ground as well in other places. So I'm on the net balance sheet. I'm happy with how this went. I made some mistakes, and I'll point those out when we go around the map. But you know, yeah, I'm aware of these. I'm aware. On the net, I'm happy with this turn. Yeah. Okay. Okay, first and foremost, let's take a look at the damage we took from Battleship Boise. Man, what a mess. Alright, here's the task force. And here's the damage. So, again, none of these ships have sunk. We don't have any fires aboard anymore. They've been put out. So that's a good thing. So, he basically hit almost every single ship we had. Let's look at it. Uzuki, a lot of system damage, and that was from a single 3-inch shell hit. I can't believe a single 3-inch shell did that. Wow. That's unlucky. But only 1 point of major damage each. This can be easily repaired by a repair ship. I could send this over to Babel and have it fixed in a few days. So that's not bad. Oboro hit by a 6-inch shell, and it did less damage, if you can believe that. I don't really understand how that works. But this is repairable. No major damage. So this could all be fixed at pier site, actually. No repair ship or docking required. The Yagumo, again, a 6-inch shell. It's so weird how one ship, look at this. A 6-inch shell here does a little bit of damage, and one here does way more. I don't recall Yagumo taking more than one shell hit anyway. But be that as it may, here's the damage. Again, only 1 point of major damage on these. This can be repaired by a repair ship. No need to head back to a shipyard. Kako took a couple 6-inch shell hits, but the armor seemed to have held up. So very little actually penetrated, if anything. No devices were damaged, and this can all be repaired at pier side. So Kako did well against 6-inch shells. The Furitaka took more. Again, though, no major damage, and this could all be repaired at pier side. No need to shipyard this. So this is looking okay. The Kinugasa actually took a shell hit and it bounced off the armor. It must have been a glancing blow. No damage was reported here, or if there was damage, it was repaired in between the turn. So, yeah, that's great. We took a 6-inch shell and it bounced right off. The Aoba took a 6-inch shell. Again, similar result. It appeared to have bounced off. So I'm seeing a bit of a trend here. The Aobas seem to take these 6-inch shells pretty good. Whereas the Furutakas, even though they seem to have similar armor, did not fare quite as well. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I'm not complaining. And then lastly, the Kikuzuki took no damage. This was the only ship not hit. And I'm kind of glad because it's one of the lighter ones. These Mutsukis are small. If it had been hit by a 6-inch shell, it probably would have done a lot of damage to it. So, and there it is. That's the damage. Could have been a lot worse, right? All right. Well, I would call that a great battle. Battleship Boise went down with the fight. They should be. That captain can be proud of himself. Commander Riker, right, from the Starship Enterprise. He was in charge of the Boise. He went down with the ship. I'll put it to you that way, because we did not take any survivors. They were ordered not to. Okay, so we've already taken a look at the damage from the Boise encounters. Let's get on with our normal routine here. So, aircraft losses today. Now, I noticed this, and this is really interesting. Do you see this? H-81. These are the Flying Tigers. Do you notice how there were 6 of them shot down today? Do you recall seeing any shot down? No, you didn't, because we didn't see that. But we noticed that there's a 0 that was shot down, right? And we also did not see that. So what was this? Well, let's take a look. This is really an intriguing part of this game's combat animations or lack thereof. So do you see this, right? All right. We'll look at combat reporter in a minute, but basically I saw nothing for combat report there. But if we go to our top pilots, we can see that this list got a bit longer, and we see these guys here suddenly have some kills. So let's take a look at these guys, right? These guys are at Kaifeng. That's not it. Well, let's take a look at... Let's go to Kaifeng real quick. Watch this. These guys here. Nope. That we already looked at them. These guys were doing a sweep. That's not them. How about these guys? Okay, these guys were set to do long-range cap over Ankang, right? And if you look at Ankang, it's over here where we paratrooped in. Look at that. They now have 5 kills. And we have multiple pilots here that gain some experience here. So, well, you know what? Let's get this guy into the TradeCom. These guys were flying long-range cap over Ankang. Hellsen was flying long-range cap over Ankang as well with flying tigers. And our two long-range cap missions met over Ankang, and they had a battle. Did you hear near the end of the turn where we heard like I don't know, it sounded like aircraft having a gunfight or something? I believe that was them telling us that our long-range caps actually tangled over Ankang, and there was no animation for it, but it happened, and the result was that we won that. We shot down 6 of the Flying Tiger aircraft, which is good for us because those are some of the best pilots they have right now. We shot them down, and we only lost 1 aircraft of our own with no pilot losses. So that's pretty cool. So, but that's just a peculiarity of the game. Long-range cap meeting long-range cap, and you don't know about it until you look into the numbers a little bit more, and it's even then, it's pretty hard to detect because look at this. Wait, that's not what I want. Look at the ops report. Normally there'd be some sort of information about pilots gaining kills, right? We have none of that. So, yeah, that's what happened. Our long-range cap out of Kaifeng met up with his long-range cap out of wherever that came out of. They did battle over Ankang, and we won it, but we didn't see it. We had to piece the puzzle together. Anyway, moving on. So, of those aircraft that we lost today, you saw we had a total of 11 aircraft losses. Here they are. 4 Sallies, 3 lost to flak. Man, I need to figure out how to stop my attrition rate there. 4 zeros were lost with 2 on the ground due to that crazy Houston bombing raid. 2 PBYs were shot down, probably Dutch PBYs capping, or naval patrol. 1 Sally lost to ops, and 1 C, and a Talia lost to ops, and a Tina. Of those pilots, aircraft lost today, 5 pilots killed. Our pilot loss rate's been very high. Yikes. Okay, Army lost points. Not the best day for us at all. It's probably our worst day yet. We lost 16 points. The Allies lost 175, but you expect the Allies to lose a lot of points early on, so that's not really anything noteworthy. These 16 points came from a combination of getting blown out here and ships that were sunk at Beru. Unfortunately, we didn't get the troops unloaded in time. It is what it is. We have additional concerns in that area, which we'll talk about in a little bit. That's where the lost points came from. All right. So, Allied ship sunk last turn. Actually, it's not Allied. It's everybody's ship sunk last turn. We did get the Boise. We did get the Houston. I think Hellsen made... I don't know if it was worth the trade that he did. I think he could have used them in a better way. It's not what I think he was hoping to get out of that. But in other news, he did have some success out there in the Gilberts, right? We ended up losing 3 AKs, one of which were loaded with troops. And they were not bad AKs. That's a good ship there. Let's see. The Husimis are good. Yeah, those are good ships. We lost 2 1-point patrol boats near Monado, and that was due to the Houston. So but these ones are replaceable all day. And this Nagata Maru was escorting out there in the Gilberts. This is one of my better patrol boats. I don't like to lose these ones, but you know, what can I do? So we ended up losing about 6 ships out there in the Gilberts, and more are at stake. Okay, did I say 6? I meant 5. We lost 5 of them out there. This one that was sunk here was sunk at Ambon. And we also ended up killing this ship here and the Arend, which again were bait ships. Again, really gamey of Hellsen, but nothing against the rules there. He put it there so that my ships leaving Ambon to go anywhere would have to stop and engage them, and it throws it off. He knew that's what they would do. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't know that I necessarily play that way. Well, I take that back. I'm sure I've done it before. Whatever I just said, forget it. Hellsen's just doing what he's doing. I don't want to talk any trash because I'm sure I've done it before myself. Never mind. Just that whole line of thought, let it go. Okay. All right. For the turn, we gained 440 points, bringing the allied win ratio down to 2.690. And yeah. Okay. Let's continue on here. We'll take a look at the old combat reporter because it's got some good information for us today. We'll start with sea engagements, of which there was a lot. Wake Island is getting pretty hot with subs right now. Tarawa. Unfortunately, the Louisville caught up to us there. Tabatuea, the Pensacola engaged us. This is where we had our fight with the Boise, Battleship Boise, as I'm going to call it, because that thing just absolutely lit us up. We took it down, but it took 2 torpedoes and 33 shell hits. This thing tanked more damage than the Houston did. I'm glad it's dead because that thing was a pain in the butt, and we took a lot of damage to a lot of different ships because of it, and we already saw that. Some activity out at Pearl, the Neosho, which is one of the best AOs that the Allies get. We unfortunately missed it today. Sub activity out here near Monado. At Mersing, we had a sub encounter. At Monado, this is where the Houston sank our 2 patrol boats. They unfortunately decided to, I don't know what they were trying to do, duke it out. But later on, the Miyoko and Huguro, which are every bit as good, if not better, individually than the Houston, caught up to it, and we only took 1 shell hit to the Tokitsukaze, and 30 shell hits put the Houston down, which I'm glad it's dead. Out here in the Celebes Sea, we cut up to the formal Hout. Some more sub action, Jolo, more sorted activity there, and in Beru. This is where a lot of our army loss points ended up coming this turn. The Tenyo Maru was sunk with Unagi in support. We did get 1 shell hit on a Pensacola, but that's not enough to do any real damage to it. And unfortunately, there were some troops loaded aboard. Pieces of the Naval Guard unit. So we lost those. And the ship. Ambon. This is where we sunk the Errand. In Abimama, we had more issues with the Louisville and the Pensacola chasing us all the way up through here. But we did get away. All right. Other. Look at this. I can't believe it. Hellsen bombarded Monado, and he got in there and nobody did anything about it. And he damaged a bunch of ships, and I think his intent was to try to damage as many of my bombers as possible so that they could not respond to him. All he ended up doing was really hurting the Zeros. And look at that. He had his Seagull set as a spotter for the Houston, which honestly was probably a good thing, because if his Seagulls are busy flying recon missions, that means that they're not spotting ships. So this was a suicide mission, pure and simple. He suicided Houston out here, and quite honestly, I don't think it was worth it, because he did not take down a lot. He took down 4 patrol boats, basically, and that's it. The rest of the damage we took is very repairable. On the ground, not much happening at Wenchao this turn. We did take Sinkoang. Sambas we landed, and we'll take it out next turn. Aurora, we took that base. Ambon, we took that base. That was a good one. Very few casualties all said and done. It only cost us 1 ship sunk. We caught some PBYs there. And on top of that, we killed a lot of units. Ground combat here went well. Ground combat here went exceptionally well. I was expecting a much bigger issue here in this hex, but we blew right through these guys. I'm pretty sure that the aircraft bombardments that we sent here were helpful here. And I feel like it's going to be smooth sailing. Once we get out of these next 2 hexes here and here, we're in clear terrain all the way into Sion. And he'd have to put a ton of units into Sion to get us to stop. And those units are going to have to come from these roads here, right? And if he abandons these roads, these are ×3 terrain hexes. So he's going to have to choose. Does he fall back, or does he stay here and get trapped behind the lines? So if we continue pushing through here and are successful, it's going to really put Hellsen in a bad situation down here. And that's a good thing. That's what we want. Okay, good combat there. Good combat there. This wasn't so great. Yeah, this didn't go well for us at all. First of all, we had an attack that didn't go well. For whatever reason, we had some bad dice rolls here. You know, we weren't technically outnumbered. And on the second time through, after that bad attack that we had, right, where we lost half our AV, he completely dominated us and blew us out. And that's where a lot of the rest of my army loss points came in. And now that unit's basically combat ineffective, and he's severed our rail line in between Hankow and Sinyang, and I'll have to deal with this now. So this was a good play by Hellsen. I knew it was coming, and I did what I could to stop it, but I didn't think this unit was going to be as capable as it ended up being. And that's a lesson learned for next time. Oh, we had combat down here near Nanning. And basically what this is more of a lesson diversion. I'm not necessarily trying to get all the way up into southern China here. I'm just trying to make him have to divert forces elsewhere, right? If we apply pressure here and aim towards Luchao, this is an important rail hex for him. He's not going to want to lose this hex. So what he's going to do is he's going to start moving troops out of other places to reinforce this. And that just makes him weaker everywhere else. So we're just applying pressure here is all we're doing. And lastly, another stroke of exceptional genius on my part. I'm just kidding. I'm not the first person to ever do this. But in Malaya, it was another round of excellent battles here. I had set my weakest armor unit, the 22nd Recon Regiment, to be the only unit that attacked, and I didn't want to overwhelm this unit. I just wanted to damage it and make it retreat. And in the process, it took 2 of my armored units here and dragged them down. So again, we hopscotched into another hex this turn, and now we've cleared up another road, and they're just gonna fall like dominoes all the way down until we meet up with our divisions at Mersing. So again, we're going to rinse and repeat next turn. Oh, I do believe this next turn, this unit here is going to be so damaged that it might just surrender or be destroyed outright. And that'll be the end of our hopscotching for a while. But no matter. Either we hopscotch or we just drive down the road. These armored units can move 1 hex per day. So I don't care if we have to kill it or just drive all the way down. It's all the same to me. All right, so that's it for ground combat. Let's take, man, there's a lot to talk about today. Let's take a look at amphibious operations. We landed at Umnak near Dutch Harbor. We landed at Sambas, Rosso Island out here in the Solomons. Musau in the Bismarck Archipelago. And Ambon was just some pre-invasion stuff. Air, we'll go through it quickly. I'm just going to kind of go through here and see if there's anything that is noteworthy. Yeah, noteworthy being that Rangoon is not being defended whatsoever. So I'm just going to keep hitting it to keep it from building forts. Let's see here. Anything good? No cap traps this turn. Oh, yeah. These Bettys that you see here, these Bettys and these Nells, are all from Takao. I moved them up to Port Arthur to support my drive towards Sion. These aren't going to stay here forever. I just needed additional bombing support, and that's what I had available, so that's what I'm using. And we're just going to keep hitting these units, and we're going to sweep in these hexes every single day so that Hellsen can't get in there before us and try to cap trap us. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. We're just going to keep attacking and sweeping and blowing our way through here until we get into Sion. And again, you see there's no mention of anything at Ankang. So that was that stealth, that's the stealth long-range cap battle that we didn't get to see. So again, radio. Definitely some Chinese troops moving around signing here. Probably moving into Lanchao. A sign of life by Chinese forces in near Mongolia. You can see right here that these guys had started here. They're working their way up. He's probably going to bring them all the way down this way and then down into Lanchao. Kendari, some activity there. Nome, activity. Cagayan, something's happening there. And Anchorage, again, something's happening there. Don't really know what. Op support. Just a couple tabs I want to look at for the Japanese. Here's our 3 bases we captured. Ambon, Senkoang, and Aurora. Ararwe. And these are the ships that we have admitted to the Allies as of last turn that were sunk. We lost more than this, but that's all they know of for certain. So 2 of these little patrol boats that aren't worth much. A good patrol boat and a good AK. Yeah, so there you go. That's combat reporter. So let's go ahead and talk about the turn. But I need to pause this real quick and get some water because my mouth's getting dry doing all this talking. Okay. Let's start in China. So let's talk about the good stuff. We had a few good wins on the ground today. Okay, so this was good and bad. I was hoping we would bust through here a little bit better. But it looks like 1 unit did stay and fight here. So we're going to have to clean that up next turn. But that's really okay. I don't really care. This is only going to slow me down really 1 additional turn. And we'll get through here and put a lot of these guys on. I'll probably use this mixed brigade to attack. And put the rest of these guys on pursuit, right? So that they can get a little head start on the next move there. Excuse me. We'll probably use these guys to deliberate attack and this mixed brigade. Okay. Just to ensure... You know, I don't think I need to do that. Let's put these guys on reserve. The mixed brigade should be more than enough to blow through that. Yeah. No. These guys can actually bombard. And then we'll have the rest of these guys move forward. And behind that, we have an additional mixed brigade and a army headquarters coming in to join the battle. Must be this Oreo that I'm eating. Okay. So, we broke through here, so we have a lot of units just stacked up right here. These guys are going to start moving into this hex. We do need to deal with this unit, though, because it's going to get into here next turn and slow us down. But that's okay. I'm going to try to bomb these guys next turn and then have this unit attack it because I want to cause damage to this unit and just hurt it so it's weakened as it goes into here. But the rest of my units will move into here. And then probably within 2 turns, we'll be in Nanyang. And then we can either decide to continue up the Ankang Road or go up towards Xi'an. We just broke through down here as well. So these guys are already on the move, as you can see. So at least 1 armor unit will be into Nanyang next turn. So actually, this is looking better than I thought. We are converging on Nanyang, which is a very important crossroad for our operation. And from there, we decide if we're going to go ahead and go up towards Ankang or through Xi'an. So we must take Nanyang first. It's critical to our operation to make that happen. Okay, we also had a good battle down here. And it actually displaced these units to the northeast, which makes no sense to me. They should have been driven, I would think, down into here. I don't know why they weren't, but honestly, this is actually a good thing because that's now 2 less units that cannot find their way into Wenchao. So I'm actually okay with that. We'll deal with these guys later. They're not going anywhere. Next turn we'll take Chusien, right? And we're also going to take Puchang. And that's basically going to cut off supply to these units. And they're going to have to deal with whatever they've got in Wenchao right now, plus whatever it makes. So Wenchao makes like 80 supply, just gets 80 supply dropped in it every day just because that's the way the scenario is written. but it also has heavy industry and light industries, and it has a big stockpile of resources, so it can create its own supply and be self-sufficient for a while. So I do want to make sure that I kill any other supply routes into here, so that all they have left are whatever they're making, and we can wear that down over time. And then the rest of these units will converge a Wenchow, and hopefully by then we'll be able to take it out, or even sooner. I'm hoping, but who knows? We do need to definitely keep this unit from getting in there, so I'm going to bomb this one heavily next turn, just to prevent it from getting in there, because I want to kill Wenchow badly. I want it dead. So hopefully we can get it dead next turn. So let's talk about the ugly. The ugly was here. This was just a bad day for me, period. This was clear terrain, so I thought it would be easier for us, but this unit was quite robust. And unfortunately, it did some real damage to this mixed brigade here. Look at the casualty rates here. Yeah, wasn't so good. Fortunately, we have replacements on. We'll start building it back up, but they're heavily disrupted, heavily fatigued, and the morale is pretty low here. So this unit's out of the fight for some time. And then we need to figure out how to get this unit out of here and dislodge it, because right now it's it's in the way, and it's blocking the rail line from Xinjiang. Granted, this rail line is only marginally useful to me because we're also blocked here. But once I get this unit out of here, we could get supply theoretically from Fusan all the way into Wuchang without disruption. So I need to get this unit dislodged here. Fortunately, it is on clear terrain. So once I get enough forces involved, at least if I'm on parity or better, I will be able to absolutely annihilate this unit. Because the Chinese cannot fight 1-for-1 on clear terrain. It's not possible. I just need to get the units there to do it. So it's kind of a little bit of a setback there, but it's not the end of the world. I just don't like losing land battles. At least we won here. This was the most important hex for me right now on this turn. Alright, so let's take a look into Southeast Asia. Now, a lot of ship activity here. Look at this. I don't know what direction this is moving in. I'm assuming it's coming into Rangoon. We have a lot of ships in task forces here, to include some sort of transports. I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're loading troops, dropping off troops, loading up supply. I don't know what this is, but we're definitely going to go ahead and get our Nels involved and pair them up with some escort, do some sweeps over Rangoon, and start dealing with these ships here, because I don't want anything coming in here. Also notice that Port Blair, we got some spotting on there. We have at least one fighter there. I don't know what that's about. I definitely want this base, though, and I want it soon. So I'm going to do what I got to do to get my parachute regiments over there so we can take it. I want Port Blair, because this is a very important base for spotting for the Allies. If we can neutralize it, it means that the naval search is going to have to come from somewhere else, like Ceylon, things like that. Anyway, yeah, other than that, we're continuing our drive towards Mole Mine. We do see here that he's got his troops, some troops from Lashio are now moving back. I don't know why that is, but we'll keep an eye on where they're going. I'm going to start spotting Mandalay, Maitila, Magway, just to keep an eye on all these bases to see what he's doing and where he's going. We already basically talked about Malaya, but this is going very well now. We're working our way down this west side of the peninsula every turn. We're working our way towards Temalo, so we should be there soon. And I look forward to neutralizing this base right away. We're bombing it every day now just to keep some damage on it so we can't build up forts, because it is ×3 terrain, jungle rough. So I don't want him sitting behind forts on top of having good terrain. Alright, yeah, so we're just going to keep driving down this way. As you can see here, we've got 4th Division well on their way to Johor Bahru. We're also well on our way. We've now blocked the rail hex here, so nothing else that's up in here can rail down into Singapore. So that's whatever we kill here will basically be the last unit that gets into Singapore. Now that is a formidable amount of troops here, and we're gonna have to shock attack across to get in. So I am expecting heavy casualties, but it's necessary. We have to do it. And so far, my goal is to get Singapore captured by January 1st, and I feel like we can do it. Okay, I have reinforcements on the way. I've got 2 divisions coming down this way. I've got 2 divisions here. We're already bombing the base now to stop the forts. He's not defending it. I think we have a good chance of taking Singapore by the 1st of January. The next big battle that I'm expecting here is going to be at Alloy Star. He's got about 10,000 troops there. We have basically the 18th Division, and they will take out Alloy Star. One concern that I do have here is that if we just take out this base and we win, the surviving units are going to retreat into this hex right here. And there's really nothing I can do about it. So what is very important to me right now is that we get everything up from Kota Baru that's on rail into Singora while we can. Because once the units here are displaced, they'll end up on this hex and block the rail line south. And that's kind of a pain in the butt. And I'll have to go back and deal with that later on. Nothing I can really do about it. Just gonna have to deal with it. So, but as long as I get everything into Singora, I can rail them through Alloy Star to Taiping and down into Kuala Lumpur, regardless if this unit is blocking the hex or not. It doesn't matter. So I already have a plan for that. And we'll deal with these units that are displaced here later on. I'm not going to stop and go backwards to deal with them. I don't have time for that. I need all these guys down into Johor Bahru as quickly as possible. Okay, so I don't know what happened here. I don't really understand why my troops didn't load. I had set these guys to load to go into Sambas, and they did not. And I don't really understand why. So we'll try it again. We're going to dock, load troops. We want to take the 41st Guard Battalion. I don't really know why they didn't go in. Set task force destination into Sambas. And we'll try it again. I don't really know what happened there, but whatever. We did take Sinkoang, however, so that's good. So what I'm going to do now is set these guys to head here. I don't think I really need to go and take too much more than that to take these guys out. And we'll chase them down into Pontianak and take that too. Okay, looking in the Philippines. We do have some good news here. We're going to take Batangas next turn. And from there, we'll swing a right and start heading into Manila. My problem here in Manila is that I see a lot of troops here now. There's even more here than there was last turn, from what I recall. So it looks like he's looking to make a strong defense in Manila. And that could be a problem because my units are going to be staging at a Cabanatuan. And unfortunately, yeah, that's kind of a problem because this is a straight shot from Clark Field. You can see that? So he can counterattack me at Clark anytime you want. From Clark into here if you really wanted to. So that means I'm going to have to leave forces in Cabanatuan just to guard my flank. And that's a pain in the butt. So I kind of wish I'd just come down through this way. I don't know. But the good news is I do have reinforcements coming. The Guards Mixed Brigade will be landing at San Fernando this very next turn. And then from there, we can apply some pressure on taking this base, grabbing Lingayen, possibly dealing with these guys here at some point. And then we can clean up and just get into Clark, and then we'll bottle them up. Once we close this hex site over here, he won't be able to get back out. Obviously, we saw the battle with the Boise and the Houston. We saw the damage to these guys already. This is the other task force that was engaged. And as you can see, the Tokutsukaze took an 8-inch shell, and it did very little damage to the ship. Isn't that weird how that works? I'm guessing it was some sort of over-penetration, but I don't know that that mechanic is really modeled in this game. The 8-inch shell only did 13 system damage here, but on this ship, a single 3-inch shell did all of this. So it's almost random here. It's hard to determine how you're going to get damaged when you get hit like that as a destroyer. It's so weak. So we do have Ambon now, and all of my troop ships over here are more or less safe for the time being. I don't have to worry about any phantom heavy cruisers and light cruisers coming in here and disrupting them. So now we can continue our advance. From Ambon, I do intend to go towards Kupang and Kendari. Those are my next two bases that I really want, because these are bases that, if left unchallenged, can be very dangerous for me. They have great air capacity and they have decent port capacity too. So I want to take out Kendari and Kupang on Timor and neutralize those early so he can't have them. That's the plan. Okay, let's take a look at the Solomons area. Looking good over here. We're going to be grabbing some more dot bases next turn. We're in NASDAB, and hopefully we can finish this unit off. So these guys are going to be deliberate attacking. I'll probably use some bombers out of Rabal to support this. And that way we can neutralize this unit once for all. And then from there, we'll just start reconsolidating everything along this line. I'm going to draw a line basically from Hollandia down to Leh and down to Milne Bay and to Gula. And I want to own all that stuff right now. And then we'll deal with Port Moresby later. So, you saw the combat here in the Gilberts, right? It wasn't great. This is the Unagi, though. It did survive, and it's on its way to Jaluit. Fortunately, it did survive that whole encounter, and it's going to get out of there. I really want to save the destroyer, because I don't have a lot of destroyers to play with. Even though this is a kamikaze, it's a good ship. And I think it eventually gets radar in 1944. Would like to keep that alive. So my biggest concern now is that this unit here is spotted. It was on the way to Tabatuea, but we're not going to go there now. So I think what we're going to have to do, yeah, we're just going to have to go and run full speed up to Jaluit, and hopefully we can clear out of the way before those two American cruisers catch up to us. Now, I'm hoping that he elects not to push any further up this way, because that could be a huge problem for us. I really don't want to lose any more troops at sea. So, if anything, I might take the Asanagi and break it off and try to make its own little delaying force, just to buy time for these guys to clear out of the way, because I do not want to lose these troops at sea like I did already. That's no bueno. All right, so the last thing we'll take a look at is, whoa, that's not what I wanted. Over here in the Aleutians. So we did grab this base due to proximity, which is great. And here, we're going to go ahead and deliberate attack here. We're going to tell these guys to wait. So, remain on station. We'll capture that base, and then what we'll do is pack up and continue just backcapping all these dot bases for now. I really don't want to deal with Dutch Harbor with its forces being what they are. I would need more troops for that, and I don't feel like bringing them. But I'll grab the rest of these bases for now. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Overall, I think we're doing okay in China. I've made some misclicks. I really don't want to get into it right now. And I did have a weird bug in Cheng Chao, where my armor units, when they unloaded from strat mode, elected to go all the way around See, look at this. See all that armor? They should already be in this hex. But they decided to go all the way around the circle here because of some sort of bug with unloading and moving. I don't know what that was, but it's a pain in the butt. And I lost about 2 turns of armored movement that way. And nothing I can do to fix it. I just have to be more careful the next time. But yeah, I'm standing by my goal. My main goal right now, Operation 1 for my campaign, is to win China. Okay? I want China. So I'm playing all of this up here to get to this point. I want to cut the Burma Road. I want to ensure that I make it so that the Allies can't retake the Burma Road anytime soon. I want to kill the fuel coming out of Lanchow. Then I want to starve the Chinese out and slowly work my way until we own Chongqing and Chengdu. And then that, for me, that's basically conquering China. So that's what I'm really trying to do right now. All the rest of what we're about in this campaign is leading up to making this happen. So I hope we can do it. I see some good prospects here for victory and success, but we have a lot of work to do. So we'll just keep on it. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching these videos. I love the comments. Please comment here. Please come to my Discord. Tell me you want to come to my channel or Hellsen's channel, and we'll let you in. And we could talk about more stuff than I do in these videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one.